G'day guys and welcome to Aussie Griller. Today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious homemade Piri Piri style Portuguese chicken. Now guys, this recipe is very easy and it's absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to start off by making a brine mixture for the chicken. Now this is optional, but seriously it is completely worth doing it. If you haven't brined anything before, you've got to check this out. Here I've got 3.5 litres of water. Now to that I'm adding 7 tablespoons of salt. And 7 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, now I know what you're thinking guys, that's a lot of salt, but it needs that much salt for the brine to work. Don't reduce the content of salt. The saltiness of the meat here is determined by how long we leave it in the brine for, not by the content of salt in the brine. It needs that amount of salt. Now here we're going to add in some black pepper. And here I've got a chopped onion, a couple of coarsely chopped cloves of garlic, and also a couple of chopped red chilies. I'm going to add that to the brine. Basically the way the brine works is whatever flavours are in the brine will also be sucked into the meat with the moisture, so that's why I'm adding this stuff here. It's not essential, but it will improve your results. Now what I'm going to do here is put it into the fridge. You really need to get this down to fridge temperature before adding your meat, otherwise it's like bringing your meat up to room temperature and it will give you food poisoning. So in the meantime, I'm going to make up some of this Piri Piri style sauce. Got 2 red chilies, try and get bird's eyes if you can. A couple of cloves of garlic, half an onion. Two tablespoons of paprika. A good tablespoon or so of cayenne pepper. Teaspoon or so of salt, and a teaspoon of black cracked peppercorn. 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using grapeseed oil, you can use olive oil. 3 tablespoons of white vinegar, and the juice of 1 lemon. Mix it up well. Now I'll put aside in the fridge until it's required. Now what I do here is I actually separate some of that for basting and also some of it for dipping, so you don't get the cross-contamination from the raw chicken. Now I've got a nice free-range bird here. I'm using a 1.6 kilogram chicken. I'm going to cut it in half. Now some people completely remove the backbone, but I choose not to because I think the neck is awesome. So I'm going to leave it on. What I'm going to do here is just trim off some excess fat from in behind the thighs. And I'm going to put a few scores through the flesh just to help that flavour travel in. Now just carefully put it into that brine mixture. Lid on and into the fridge for 3 hours. Now with brining, unlike marinating, it's very, very important not to leave it in there for any longer than this, or else your meat will be too salty. When it comes out, rinse it off to get rid of any excess salt. And now I've got the barbecue set up here for indirect cooking, targeting a temperature of about 200 degrees Celsius. I've got the chicken off the direct coals. I'm going to baste it well with some of that sauce. Now you want to cook it for about an hour or so here. It will take a little bit longer than normal because what I'm going to do is every 15 minutes I'm going to take the lid off and baste it again. Which lets all that heat out. It does make it take a bit longer, but that baste flavour is definitely worth it. Now once your meat's about 90% cooked, continue to baste and grill it for a few minutes over the hot coals. This will give it some lovely charcoal flavour and aid in getting a nice based crust around the meat. Only thing to watch out for is just make sure you do not burn the basting. Look at that, doesn't that look fantastic? You gotta give this a go, guys. It is so good it's retarded. For more information on this recipe or to check out my others, please visit www.aussiegriller.com.